Greetings, Church in the Falls. And I am so glad to bring you this quick message on God Can Sunday. And we all know that God can, and He wants to do His work in the world through each of us. And we're so glad to share this ministry with you through this partnership. Whether that is a Bible study taking place among Yaqui and Navajo Indians outside of Phoenix, or whether that's 3 new baptisms among Muslim background believers that took place this last year in Florida, people that came from various parts of the Middle East that are now in a city here in North America, or whether that's training a church, which took place just a few weeks ago to start discovery Bible groups and their community in their city to help that church reach farther and deeper among lost people beyond their campus across the city as they reach out and have a vision for the kingdom moving in their city and making disciples through small communities of discipleship. And so through equipping, through reaching out, mobilizing new missionary workers, the various things a Global City is doing, you are a part of that. One of the things that is happening now over the next 6 months that we've entered a process of doing some rebranding. One of the challenges that we feel like we've had is we're a ministry that is called to reach out at some of the very edges of cultural change happening in our world, and to reach out with the gospel in the midst of that. As the world becomes a place of cities, as it's a more globally connected world than ever before. And here in North America, there's a rising post-Christendom where it's not automatic that people would just think, go to church if they want to get their life right with God or pursue any kind of spirituality. And so as we reach out in the midst of these mega shifts in culture that are taking place both globally and in North America, we formed Global City Mission. It began as I was serving as a missionary, an urban missionary in New York City, in the Bronx, reaching out among the nations and unchurched and unreached people in that part of the city. And we formed Global City Mission to really become a ministry that would impact many different cities and reaching out to many different peoples and equipping the body of Christ to move forward with us as well. And so one of the things that took place recently is we started an onboarding meeting with a group that helps ministries like ours have clearer messaging and kind of help us with our image and those kind of things that happen on the nonprofit side of a ministry. And one of the things that really connected with my heart during our meeting with them is the director of that ministry said to us, he said, you guys are working, you're doing ministry where the world is going, where the world is headed. And you, Church in the Falls, were one of the very first partners with Global City, and you caught it, that this is a ministry that is working where the world is heading. It's working where the world is going. And so we are excited to see where God takes us as we face some of the biggest challenges that are really impacting the mission of the church. And so some of the ways that we're really refining our message and just helping you understand what we're about is we are Global City. So we're trying to keep our name simple. We're Global City, and we are advancing mission in a changing world. Our world is rapidly changing. Hardly anybody can keep up. And so we're advancing mission in that changing world. We want to be in the edge of these mega shifts that are taking place and seeing the gospel move forward in a changing culture. We are pursuing evangelism, discipleship, and movement. These are the things we're in pursuit of at the edge of all these cultural shifts. We do 2 primary things. We're sending missionaries to do cross-cultural outreach. So they're working among the nations, the unreached, the unchurched, unreached people groups, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, atheist, church dropout, you name it. They're reaching out in these communities and cities. And as we see these cultural mega shifts taking place, we're addressing especially urbanization, globalization, and post-Christendom, and recognizing that our world is changing all around us. And so we are saying, let's bring the gospel into the midst of that change and really make an impact in our world. And so you really are making that possible. And so I just want to say thank you to Church in the Falls. You are such an important partner, a valuable partner, and you are also one of our earliest partners. Leadership had the vision and the foresight to say, hey, this is a mission that is working where the world is going. And so we plan to keep doing that. And we just thank you for being a part of it.